Good boy,
This is amazing.
Tooth is not an amazing swimmer. No, Tooth is not a very good swimmer. Tooth will just sort of like get in the water and then sort of sink a little bit and then furiously start kicking the legs and just move forward very slowly like a blimp.
Too heavy.
Like a cute little...
If we're all in the water alongside...
You're not in the water, you're sort of balanced on top, but it's not dry. Like, you're not, like, out of the water. You're sort of...
If I cast fly on you, do you think you could push the Otter through the water?
Give Tooth advantage.
Oh, cast fly on the otter, you.
I suppose I could cast fly on the Otter.
Oh my god.
This is,
All right. I'll cast fly on the Otter.
Oh, this is amazing.
Come on, Tooth.
The chaos.
Then we're at the whim of where it goes.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in this water. I don't know about all of you, but
No, I completely agree. I think this is...
The water is incredibly dark. Like, you can't see below the surface.
Fly onto you, fly.
Sweet baby.
Okay, so you cast fly on Tooth.
Yeah.
Tooth will slowly start floating above the... You just get in your head. What?
Good, Tooth.
What?
I'm going to send the image of him flying through the air.
No, drifting, surely drifting.
No, flying.
Tooth will slowly start drifting lazily to the left.
He can go 60 feet around. Go faster.
Oh, wow.
Suddenly, everyone roll me a dex save.
Oh no!
Is this fun?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's fun.
Okay, my other dice is now in dice jail, so I'm using another one.
For what?
19?
For making me fail earlier.
Hang on. Yeah.
No. Sorry, I understood that. Are we making dex saves?
Dex saves.
Yeah.
I'm
so sorry. I did not. I was not concentrating.
I only rolled a 12.
Oh.
13.
Ooh.
8.
Oh no. That's a 10.
Well, Shivara, it's fine.
All of you.
Oh wait, hold on. No, never mind.
All of you hang on for dear life. Hal flies off the back and hits the water.
No, how?
My dexterity is not high.
We need to go back for Hal.
Can we cast fly on Hal?
Tooth will realise that Hal has hit the deck and will do like a lazy arc and fly down to the water, and then Tooth has no sense of this, will just dive bomb the water next to Hal. And you're now all in the water.
So we will be. Throw me a rope. No!
Is that ungainly, like trying to get on a float when you're in the pool?
Yeah, oh, brilliant. Yeah. Perfect.
You are ordered out as Tooth just rolls over every now and again for no reason.
Oh, God! Yeah.
But there is room for all of us on this door.
Yes.
And they can fly.
Yes, they can.
And I can prestidigitate us all clean again, so that's fine.
The water's clear and clean once it's on you, just it's so dark in here that you can't see like less than 5 feet beneath the surface of the water.
God, that's scary. If you go into completely black water like that, it's like you're in space. It's amazing. It's really beautiful.
I really hate it. Anyway, you're all on the...
Chris gives me the heebie-majoobies.
You're all on the back of the Otyugh.
Yes.
And Tooth will start to fly again and fly more slowly this time. Actually, I'm rolling an intelligence check first.
Sorry.
Just need to accelerate more slowly.
No, that's a 0 on int check. Tooth shoots off again.
Oh, Tooth, my sweet boy.
Everyone roll me another dex.
Oh,
no, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Let us solve brevity.
At least myself.
I will roll another animal handling check.
For at least brevity. Nice. This probably has a couple of false starts, but eventually, Tooth will be able to fly you all over this dark lake further in.
I maybe like try and maneuver myself so I get like a hand on the edge of one tentacle and another on the other.
Oh, yes.
Like motorbike handles.
Yes.
Try and like...
Thomas.
That's brilliant.
Like, a little squeeze.
Why not? Yes.
Like Ratatouille, but realistic.
If it weren't a horrible garbage monster.
Are we all like in a line holding each other's waist?
Yeah.
It's a banana boat,
at the front.
Sorry, Anna, what's up?
I would like to know.
Yeah.
Is it... Because this is a lake. It's been described as a lake several times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see why there are the sound of waves?
The water in here is lapping. The waves are quite high, and the water was crashing over the beach that you just left. And it was definitely a beach.
But that's a good line of thinking. Why the waves?
Why? I still don't understand. If it's a lake, why there are waves?
You can't see. No, it's not windy. You can't see the other side. You have no idea where these waves are coming from. It could be this thing is just massive and actually has gravitational pull.
Could be like a kraken, just like swimming, within the lake.
There's lots of
too.
There's the options provided by physics, and there's the options provided by magic. These are two very different things.
Yeah. But I was just trying to because when you say lake, I'm envisaging like the Lake District, like a lake.
Yeah.
Oh no! Like you can't. It's still dark in here. Like there's dim light now with all this strange pink light around everywhere, which makes everything a strange hue as well. Just but you can't see that far. And wherever you can see water, it is lapping, and the rocky sides of this space will start to fade away. And you are now heading into stalagmites and stalactites rearing out of the water.
I see. So it's basically an open body of water, as far as we know.
Except the ship's got a roof. Yeah.
Okay.
How are we going to travel this before we had the RTU? That's my question.
Swim. We were going to swim.
You have no idea.
I would probably have flown us all.
There's probably a boat.
That is genuinely what I thought was going to happen.
Dwarf Papoose would have made a return.
Shavaroth, was this mentioned in the diary at all?
Flying or not, you got doubted.
Where did the diary end? Is it further in?
The diary ended with the vampires.
Oh.
The diary ended after the toothy things. Everything down here is toothy.
Oh, right.
The vampiric toothy things.
Of course, they never...
It was still not as sexy as I was expecting.
They were not. I hear that the civilized ones are sexier.
Nope, just
That's what you mean by civilized.
I imagine it would still be just as unpleasant to be bitten by one, though.
Depends what you mean by sexy.
Depends whether they've charmed you or not. You might really enjoy it.
I just want to know, what definition of sexy would your definition have to be to find those sexy?
Very, 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 very submissive, I reckon.
Wait, the sexy vampires or the whitey vampires? Because the whitey vampires were not cool.
Look, some people are into vor. I'm just saying.
Probably, yeah.
You fly on. Oh, we lost now.
Gone.
I lost my die.
Okay. As your strange,
Found it.
as your strange mode of transport flies on, you start to hear the unmistakable sound of stone hitting stone.
Do we has this time been an hour, say, for the purposes of a short rest?
If you how long does fly last?
10 minutes.
No, it has not been an hour.
But we've been riding,
We were riding before that.
right?
No, it's not been a short rest. Up ahead of you, as I say, you hear this sound of stone impacting stone
That sounds ominously like stone giants.
from lots of different locations, not just one. Ding,
Oh,
ding.
God.
It's ding, 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 ding.
I thought the stone giants were not here anymore.
Was like little stones or big stones? Because the sound you just made was little stones.
Oh, sorry.
Never gonna give you up.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Yes, you all got rickrolled.
From my stone cutting, can I try and figure out what it is?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Sweet.
giants, isn't it?
What am I rolling? A history or just an intelligence?
No, but don't take it away from him.
No, but like, what are they doing? Are the giants making something? Are they carving something? Are they just playing a game?
Yeah, they're playing Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. We've been through this.
Even down here in the underworld, you can get rickrolled. That's just not fair.
What
Stone
happens if
giants
we get to the
canonically
end
play
of
Boulder
this
games.
series and Chris just rickrolls us all?
Oh, it'd be so good, but I can't.
What am I rolling?
Oh, imagine if you did like a 4-year campaign and the final punchline was a Rickroll. That'd be so cruel.
That'd be horrible.
So if you're going after some magic item that you don't know what it does, and then the final thing is you pick it up and it sings "Never Gonna Give You Up" in your head.
Incredible
And you
scene.
just get your phone out on Spotify and play it.
Yeah.
What are you stone cunning, Rob?
What am I rolling?
He's stone cunning. History with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Advantage.
Wow. Well, that was shite. Shocking.
Ooh.
I rolled a 5. I rolled a
Stones,
natural
mate.
1
They did.
and a 5.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Much better.
It sounds like
Cheers,
stone.
Matt.
It sounds like stone construction work
On a massive scale?
on a massive scale.
Cool.
Sounds like massive stone construction work.
Like really big stones or a really big building?
Yes. Hannah.
Right. So, Corey knows that Mind Flayers used to enslave.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I
Still
know
do.
what kind of labor Mind Flayers would enslave people for?
Literally anything. They don't lift a
Building.
muscle unless they have to.
Pyramids.
Wiping my bottom.
Did the
I
sorry,
wouldn't have a stone giant do that. That would be a very abrasive
Stool,
experience.
stool of the illithid.
Folks, I don't know if I mentioned this when we were talking about Mind Flayers before, but so they do enslave quite a high number of people
Yes.
oh,
Yes,
to do stuff for them.
Oh yeah.
If there's kind of construction stuff happening down here, it's highly possible that that's by people that aren't doing it willingly.
horrible.
I was going to say, do we think that they are controlled in the same way that it controlled Shavarth for a bit, or
Exactly.
do we think that but the alternative is that they've been placed in a position where they just are not mind controlled, but they cannot fight back and are enslaved in the
I think it's mostly
No,
mind
no.
control.
less horrible.
How do
but
we
in
free
the
them?
conventional sense?
I mean, we don't know that
Mind
that's what's
Flayers.
going on, but it's a possibility.
When I
Destroy
experienced it,
mind
being
flayers.
hurt kind of shook it out of my head. Chris, can I, thinking back, now that I know this, when the Mind Flayer closed the tunnel, did
Yep.
that look like when the Stone Giants opened rocks for us before?
Yep. Pretty similar.
Brilliant. That's very clever.
I'm going to remember that I have a restoration flask, and I'm going to drink from it.
The thought plickens.
When the rocks closed, that looked like when the Stone Giants opened rocks for us before. I wonder if there was one there.
A stone giant that was under. Oh, of course. That's very clever. Very clever.
Up ahead, rising out of the water, is a stone giant.
Oh no.
They're about up to their waist. And they are
Like in Atlantis.
like in Atlantis. They've got a large boulder in one hand, and they are smashing away at the side of one of these stalagmites.
Oh no.
Next to them is another one.
No.
And another one.
Oh no.
About 15 stone giants as you fly towards, as your Otter-Uke blimp flies you towards.
It's the Otter-Uke blimp. That's brilliant.
They appear to be building out of the stone of this area a constructed, you're not sure what it is. It has an alien design, lots of weird metallic curves and almost like living chitin that appears to be balanced between some of these stalagmites and stalactites, almost grown into them, but it's clearly been built and placed, and it's clearly not finished. These giants are working on the outside of it, trying to fix it in place, trying to set all of these parts of it up. This gigantic construct, you can see inside it because it is not complete yet. It appears almost to be like a warren. There are corridors, tunnels, half completed, half built. It looks like this is going to be some kind of major operations center or similar. In the center of the space is taking up a good third of the entirety of this, probably about 1 mile in diameter, constructed space, is what looks like a sort of concrete, almost tank, like a swimming pool.
Oh, wow.
There are you can see as you're going in closer, smaller figures moving around this space. You can hear the sounds of more construction and more building.
Can we spot anywhere that would be stealthy and quiet to set Tooth down?
Shivareth,
Uh,
you know you wanted to demolish buildings.
I mean, I could give it a good go, but I think we should probably de-enslave the giants first, so they're not.
It's not just giants. You can see smaller figures. They're too far away to see in any detail, but smaller figures are also scurrying around this space and are...
I want to kill this brain.
Moving in between all of them.
Let's end the mind control, then we destroy the building, and then we off.
Agreed.
Elegantly put.
Where's the brain?
Nat, didn't you? I think you were talking.
You want to find somewhere to land
Yes,
stealthily.
of course, sorry, yeah.
Stealthily might be tricky. You can't see a space that doesn't have some creatures in it doing some work. As you get closer, you can see, you recognize some of these. You can see what look like some humanoids. Not many. A lot of them appear to be more creatures, and some like you've seen before, some more these Otyughs and Umberhulks and that sort of thing. But they're all, none of them even look up.
Wow. Sweet.
Okay. So that's either really good or really bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah,
Really bad.
I thought so.
No, you said you were looking for the brain.
Where's the brain?
This tank in the center of the space would be the kind of place that a central brain would sit, surely.
You would imagine.
But is there like eyes on the brain? Because like, there we go. Just because it might be ready to like go there, it might be building this house. Who said it's there? You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first place to look though.
Trying to convince yourself of something.
If you wanted to fly in and land somewhere in this space that looks like a good space to land, somewhere that you won't just fall into the water beneath, because it's not well constructed yet.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, do we want to sit and have a good rest before we do this?
Yes.
I'm thinking that it was really nice learning the lesson, Hal. Please remove this curse.
Sure, if you would know that the spell on the Otyugh is going to stop relatively soon.
We need to find somewhere to land.
Let's do that. And yes, I think it's a very good idea. I was impressed by what you did.
Thank you. I'll try not to go back to my old place. Whereas,
That's
like,
possibly the most honest thing you've ever said to me.
there's a lot of things I haven't said.
Wow.
It's a form of honesty.
Can I make a perception check on where's like a good place to stealthily, like if there's like a crevice not on the place but far away, so that we could like at a distance observe and then come back in.
Can we all try and percept this?
There is nowhere around you that isn't on this thing that is a good place to stop and rest. Because they're all
no natural caverns, nothing.
Technically,
stalagmites and stalactites.
if we landed the
Very smooth.
Otyugh, right? If we landed the Otyugh, I could raise a tiny hut round the Otyugh if it can swim for that long.
Why don't we land it on top of the building?
Because then we're already in.
Yeah, but then we're on top of the building. They're never going to know we're there.
They can.
None of them
hear
are
our-
looking up.
They can hear our thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
Only if we
How
think them out loud.
tall is
my
the
God.
building relative to the stone giants?
The stone giants come up to about, I mean, the ones that are standing in the water, not at all. The ones that are sort of on the side of stalactites building their way up don't even reach the top of it. Like, this thing is tall, and you can just about see where the stalactites are coming out of the ceiling, where the top half of this is. As I say, it's unfinished. Like, the roof isn't covered or anything like
But
that.
it's short enough that if they wanted to, if they were told, there's people up there, go get them, they could climb.
They could climb up onto the roof, yes, although you looking at the roof right now, you're not sure it could hold their weight.
But it could hold us.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's
Even
a
with
mile
ultimate.
across. You're fine.
I mean,
Stone
Doesn't
giants
the
are like
hut-
20 feet tall.
seems like our best option.
Yes.
No, I
They-
think so.
They could.
They're unlikely, if they want this building to be built, they're unlikely to send the stone giants up there if they think it's going to be unstable.
And like, doesn't the hut like stop things from coming in? And when we were speaking telepathically, we had to like purposefully listen to each other's thoughts.
Well, no, but also the mind flayer could speak when we were inside the force shield. The force shield, the thing isn't stronger than that.
The only thing I would say about the hut is that if they did destroy the bit of thing we were sitting on, it would just fall.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, but then we just fall through, and then we'd be protected in the hut.
No, the hut would just vanish. The hut doesn't like go down a level. It just if the floor around it goes, if the floor around it goes, it would just wink out of existence. It would dispel it.
I don't think that's quite how it works. I'm well up for trying it though.
Maybe if it's not ideal because it's if we're on the edge, then we're easier to grab by the giants. But if we're on the edge, then we're closer to a supporting wall, as opposed to just being on a flat roof that we don't know what's underneath it if they destroy it. Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds like a plan.
Buildings.
I reckon we're not going to get that far. So let's try it and see.
Yes.
It might just try and grab us out of the air as we fly past. Who knows?
What was our mate called again?
The Otyugh?
No, the mind flayer.
Tholican.
Worst comes to worst, we can be like, hey, Tholican, we came to see you. We thought, we'll lie. We'll lie our way through it.
Worst comes to worst, we'll lie.
Oh, wow.
Do you fly closer? Do you fly onto the roof?
I think we need to.
Let's take the wheel, Thomas.
all the while just being like,
chill out.
Does it
chill out. Yep.
Tooth is terrified.
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Oh, so Thomas is just going to start like in his brain, like singing to Tooth, just like random little like, there's a bugbear on the mountain and he's great. There's a knoll on the mountain and she's nice. There's stone giants in the mountain and they don't want to kill us. There's a bugbear on them. Just like little nursery rhymes, just to be like, yeah, so cute.
Meanwhile, Noamlin's messaging them a bugbear with a chocolatey name being fed. Think happy thoughts.
Eat the bugbear. As you fly in close and as you go to land on the roof, you all hear in your heads.
Oh, knackers.
Boo.
It's a chant.
Oh, thank God.
Is it in giant?
Nope, that's not giant. That is mind flayer. Ilith. And it is continuous.
Okay.
You will still hear that once the hut is up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Can't block that sound.
Oh, it's not sound. It's in your minds. It's not noise.
Oh, it's telepathic.
It's telepathic.
Yeah, it's not going to be able to clap that out.
Holy la.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
We think that's going to affect us if we stay here for.
I don't want to go to sleep with that going on.
Yeah, I do think it will.
We don't have enough time with the fly to go elsewhere.
No.
We're here now.
No.
Yeah, you are all now on the roof, and that's it.
Yeah, if I kept saying my name to you, like that wouldn't make you obsessed with me.
No,
do anything I said.
We know people who it might. Your friend, the Demon Lord. Shall I cast the hut, or are we going straight in?
I think Hatted.
Yeah.
Up to you. I'm okay, but
no. The thing is, feels like they wouldn't get all of us. Therefore, it's worth. Well, I know, but I mean, as in, like, if it is going to affect us, I would much prefer to have a short rest and.
Just remember, if we're inside the hut and for any reason I'm not Compos Mentis, you can all leave. You can leave.
Good. Okay.
Can you get rid of this Get rid of this curse for me, please.
Yeah. Whatever it is I have to do to get rid of the curse for...
Do you have the spell Remove Curse?
Oh, no. Oh, feeling I don't.
Noman's going to have to apologise to Bathmat.
Hang on. Have I got...
I mean, if it's not prepared, we've got to wait for a long rest anyway.
Yeah, no, that's true. Hang on.
No, just apologise sincerely to Bathmat.
Yeah, it's always on the table.
Did.
Okay, I have got Greater Restoration, which apparently does one curse, including a target's attunement to a curse magic item.
There you go.
Thank you.
More expensive. The remove curse.
Yeah, no, that is true. And that will... okay. I will do
I will ritual cast that.
Sure.
I will feed Tooth a pebble.
We're going to need more than that over the course of this.
Are you putting that around Tooth as well?
Does Tooth fit in the hut?
It's a squeeze.
I mean, yeah.
We can all sleep.
Tooth is our friend now.
Yeah.
It smells appalling. I mean,
So do some of my friends. Okay?
I feel like we
feel
don't smell
bad.
great either at this point.
Yeah, I feel bad if we kind of brought Tooth all the way here and then we're like, no, you stay outside the protective hut.
Yep, no, we can't leave Tooth.
Outside. Bad Tooth. Do that. What is it? Like, get out of here. I hate you. Go. Leave.
okay. You cast the hut and you're all inside the hut. As the hut forms over you, you all hear... Holy Lauren.
It's a terrible song.
Got a good beat to it, though.
Are you all trying to short rest, long rest? What's going on?
Short rest.
Long rest.
I think 8 hours of this really might be a problem. Yeah, no.
I'll be asleep. I won't be able to consciously take that in.
You'll still hear it in your dream.
Are you all going for a short rest or a long rest?
Short rest.
Sorry now.
Somebody's going to wake me up. It's not like I've got hip
power
flags
nap.
that need
Smack you around the back of the head.
sorted.
Okay. As you all try to relax for an hour, can you all please roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh,
See, we should have just gone. We should have just gone for the long rest.
My dice like me today. 20 non-natural.
16.
Oh, come back.
You get a long rest. You get a short rest now.
Long rest. Oh, a short
You get a
rest.
short rest.
Oh, good.
That's a 13.
You get a short rest.
So there was a
You get a short rest. You get a short rest.
con whiz.
Con.
Oh, great.
11. Fucking would be, wouldn't it?
What was that?
Fucking would be.
No?
26.
Yeah, you're fine. You get a short rest. Hell?
What my total?
Yeah.
16.
Everyone gets a short rest apart from Neil. I'm not targeting you. It just happened that way.
I know. I'm aware.
Now then, as everyone else is taking a chance to rest, and you're just sat there, and the chanting, Holy Lauren, just drives into your mind. It's, oh, you can't find a moment to chill. It's just... what I will say is, as you're doing that, you will get another voice in your head going...
Seems like you've got enough on your plate at the moment. I'll be back.
And then...
Oh, nice.
I'll be back. And then you feel fine.
Gone. Wow. That's a shame. At least you lost the curse now.
Even the Demon Lord is scared, Niall. That's what happened.
Hey, Nay. You okay?
No. No, I just have not slept for the whole hour. What a boy.
Oh no. Can I help? Is it the song? Is it stuck in your head?
It's very loud.
We could try and get another song stuck in your head.
Oh, I was just singing one to Tooth.
Oh, I know
don't know
one.
if that would help.
I know a song. Get on your
If you
nerves.
like killing big bass and getting rained with blood. Sometimes you do some lock picking.
Prestigious.
Even though that you shouldn't. I'm not sleeping at all because Baphomet is in my head with these mind flares.
Baphomet's gone,
This song isn't working.
Oh no.
But at least my heart rate's slowed down.
I want to roll like a distraction check.
And you stop sweating from your neck.
Next one.
Can we? Is there such a thing as a distraction check?
You will not. No roll will allow Nomlin to get a short rest because that ship has sailed.
I'm not trying to get a short rest. I'm just trying to relieve the.
Oh, sure, you can do that. That's fine.
I think you're definitely helping. Like she's like cuddling you, but like cuddling you, but then cuddling into Tooth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Tooth's wetness doesn't go away, and it's like bin water. Like it's just a terrible smell.
Do you really think Naomi has been in worse situations than bin sweat?
So I think Corey starts telling like a bedtime story.
Right.
Like a kind of once upon a time there was a chimera called
Holy.
That's the problem.
I'm sorry.
Whilst Corey is telling the story, just kind of mentally tell Tooth like just a picture of Naomi looking sad. Again, like kiddie drawn mental image, and then another one of Tooth giving Naomi a hug with its tentacles.
Two tentacles will squeeze around Naomlen and
a gentle hug.
Gently give you a hug.
And what happened to the chimera?
Once upon a time, there was a chimera called Mary. She was a very happy chimera, and she liked to fly around and scorch her enemies all day long.
I like her. I like her a lot.
One day, Mary found a puddle, and
I don't think it's going to get better from here on in.
and in the puddle was a scarecrow.
Yes, you tell a lovely story. It's a big ass puddle. As you complete your short rest, the chant stops.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Thank God I can
That's
go
where
to
we'll
sleep.
pick up next time.
Oh man!